Everyone, it's Lisa from DAnaugustnails again, and you remember this set. We did this set together on my mom, you and I. We did a thing. I'm just showing you what it looks like. I got here a little too late, so this problematic finger started to lift. So I'm going to show you how I take that down, just in case you're curious. But all in all, lasted pretty well. Anyways, we're going to start filing off the product with my 5-in-1 ceramic bit that I picked up from a little store in AliExpress. Yeah, I actually got two of them and they're really good. I like these. Anyway, I think I've got this at a speed of 11,000 RPMs. Yeah, I'm just chewing down that product. Anyway, so I've pegged where the lifting sort of ends. So I'm just using the fine part of the 5-in-1 and I'm just, a line going across the nail. I'm lifting the bit up, because I don't want to keep it down there too long. It kind of looks like I haven't, but I've lifted it up. This is sped up. I want to keep it there too long because it could still potentially burn her if I've not, pegged where it stops, where the lifting stops. Anyway, I just keep chewing away at this until it gets thin enough at the, at the bottom of that line to where I can just break it apart with my finger. Anyway, my mom was fooling around and the entire free edge came off. So I'm going to show you how you fix that too, because unfortunately her natural nail wasn't long enough, but she was fooling around after I had successfully gotten all the lifting off, and I'm thinking, gosh, I saved the free edge. I'm kind of awesome. But yeah, she was fooling around and it popped off. Anyway, in a little bit, it's getting thinner and thinner and thinner, and boom, I'm able to lift it off. So you do want to be very careful with this because there is a nail under there and you don't, yeah, there you go. There's the lifting. Got it just before I got all greeny and stuff. Anyway, this is me having taken down product on pretty much all the nails. And yeah, I didn't do too much of the product because I'm going to reapply. Do you see how she popped the nail off? Just, oh, ungrateful. Anyway, I'm going in with Dehydrator from Mia Secret. And you know what? I need to get more of this. I keep saying that, but never get more. And then, Protein Bond. And I skipped prep because I just really wanted to show you guys that. Yeah, application of Gershion's base coat cured for 30 seconds. And here goes Conversion Base from You'Nails, which is a pretty good base coat for what I'm about to do now. Prepping my Gershion brush because base coat is my chosen slip solution for Polygel, but that's how I prep my brush. Anyway, going in with dark pink on the nails that had dark pink. And so anyway, pop your bead on there. Once it's off, out of the tube on the spatula, pop it kind of close to the cuticle area. You're gonna start pushing to the center of the cuticle, keeping that area nice and flat, and then you go from one side of the cuticle to the side wall to the free edge, and then you go back to center, and then you do the other side of the cuticle to the free edge. Meanwhile, you're keeping the product on the cuticle and side wall thin, but you need to get product on there, and you're keeping the bulk of it in the center of the nail because you're about to go form that apex and so forth. Now, upon taking down my mom's nails, because she actually has nails growing on under here, it's causing lifting on the underside, and that's super annoying. So I need to cover that up with product, and then at the end of it, I will be taking down some of her natural nail. Although, shh, don't tell her. She saw me doing something. She doesn't know what I was doing. Anyway, look at that application, man. Got a bulk of the product that's not all the way balanced just yet, but I will be rebalancing it in a little bit. And every time you see me take away my brush, I'm going into the base coat. Here I am rebalancing the bulk of the product sitting in the middle. And because I'm working from hand to hand, I've got my lamp on low heat mode and I'm curing fingers for a full 30 seconds. So here I am with our chosen nude color. This is ridiculously soft polygel. I hate this color, but hey, it's already been applied to the nails. I think this is our second or third time doing it, so whatever. It's a really nice backdrop color, really does. So do you see on this side here where we've just got no product because her natural nail is causing lifting? So here I am just building over that, even though I don't have enough natural nail to get from one side wall to another to the you know what I mean, just to completely create. I don't have enough nail to have that much of a sidewall. So on some part of the sidewalls, I'm basically floating the product to create what I don't have, because mom's natural nails are problematic as heck. And if you heard that, that was the refrigerator door opening, because my toddler runs the place. Really does. And my daughter thought, oh, let me just go help. And the helpful way was to make noise in order to help prevent noise. I have 4 of them. Anyway, she broke the free edge like I mentioned. You guys have a seat. Monty, sit down. Thank you. So I took a little bit of dark pink and I applied it to the free edge of this index finger. And because I need just a little bit more length than she has, I'm floating the product on here. But I want to make sure there's enough of it on the natural nail. And I'm gonna actually blend it out on the top here. Do you see me floating it to create like the perfect square shape, and also to give me just a tad bit of length, because the length isn't all the way off. And here I am blending it down because I'm gonna actually apply a different color. Here I am applying that nude. I only use the natural pink as just a builder polygel for that free edge, because it is thicker than this one. I couldn't have done it with that one. Anyway, here's everything all applied and built and everything. And now here's everything finished, filed, and we are going to get sorted with a design.
Comment santé a comment diminuer, comment monsieur KL va plus mal. Nous là nous en forme oui, tout les belles.
Ma, encore one more time. Which one?
Yeah, this.
This one?
Nous va plus mal nous grâce à Dieu qui jamais monsieur dame yo comment.
Let the record show that I wanted the other green, but she was like, no, that one. Anyway, I applied some protein bond and I'm going in with, and this is why I wanted the other green, because look at how this is not a pigmented color. To be fair, the green isn't all that. I mean, it's better, but we do have like pigmentation problem on that one too. Any which way, she's bossy. She's really bossy, that one. And she was speaking Haitian Creole, by the way, which is a kind of like broken French, just in case you were like, what's Lisa's first language? Maybe you were, maybe you weren't. That's my first language. Anyway, I've applied this on the pinky, and I've applied this on the index, and I think on the Monty, have a seat, bro. Sit down. And then I do, it's 2 coats, I think actually 3 coats, and I did a full 60-second cure in between. But this is the star of the show right here, this orange. This is Calendula, Missy Calendula, I think. This is number 5. I love this color. My mom, my sister, my older sister, sometimes I do her nails for the new subscribers. We've all worn this color. It's just such a good color. I do about 2 coats of this, and I cure for 60 seconds in between. So here I am showing you my foils of choice. I like this marbly one. Now, I'm thinking Macart foil gel, right? But I'm also thinking, hey, You'Nails foil gel as well. The You'Nails one air dries. I prefer to use it. The Macart foil gel, it cures. It's really, really annoying. I haven't figured out how to work it yet. So anyway, so I choose the You'Nails foil. So I apply it, full cover of the nail, and then I go ahead and I let it air dry for 30 seconds, and then I press it on there, and you know what? Here's me. Yes, it's working, Lisa. You were doing it. Rubbing it in with the fingers. I bust out the old cuticle pusher there, and that's probably not a good idea. Don't do that. And I have silicone tools. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, it's better than it was. And I'm going to try to do the flower with the same thing. I don't know how to use foil. Leave your tips and tricks. You know, I think my issue is, how long do I cure it? How long do I let it cool before I apply the foil? And then what tools should I use to help it adhere properly? So basically, my problem is the entire process. I don't know why I said I think my problem is when I have a problem with the entire process. Oh gosh, this was the worst transfer ever. So I thought, let me fix it. You know, I obviously chose this foil because it has matching colors to the two, you know, it's matching to the gel paint that I applied, gel polish I applied. So I tried to fix it. You know, going in there with the calendula, went in there with the lavender violet green, and even some of the Model 1's 13, that solid cream my mom refused to use because she hates me. And I dug around in my sister's, because my sister is a nail technician as well, certified and all that. I found some pink, that matched the flower and matched the pink that was on the marble foil. So we fixed it up. We did. We fixed it up, and I was confident in what we did here. You know what I mean? Because except for there, I removed this the flower entirely because I was like, oh, you cannot save that. Me overconfident as hell over here. You cannot save that. Get it off there. So I did. I got it. I got it off there. There goes the pink that I found in my sister's gel polish collection. I was rummaging in there like crazy. She was at work, so she don't know. Anyway, top coat means the video's over, right? Because I love the style, the art. No, you're wrong. I hated it. My mom loved it, but the next day I came and I hated it. I always hated it. And so I removed it. So bye-bye marble foil. Bye-bye flower. We're getting rid of it all. So I chose these decals. Now, where there were two nails, one with the flower and one with the foil, I just put gel polish on one, and then I chose these two tropical parrots, which I'm pretty sure I saw them on my island. So there you go. You see, I painted. Basically, the ring finger is the only finger that's a nude. I painted whatever other finger I left behind. Anyway, chose my decal of choice and put some water on the back because I forgot to bring my stamping tool to make this easier on myself. Yes, you're saying she needs a new tweezer. I know. Damn, let me be. This is gliding off just beautifully. And look at this parrot. It's got the flower that's like the same exact color of the orange that we used, that corally orange. So I took two of them. This was the first parrot. I put him down nice and easy, patting it down. It adhered beautifully. And here goes the second parrot, also carrying a flower that matches the same color. Even, this is perfect. This is perfect. Green foliage matching green nails, like it's yeah. And I used to be a person who didn't like decals, these things. Anyway, to make sure that they were laying flat, I just applied a bit of base coat, cured for 30 seconds. Don't over cure your base coat because it'll get cloudy. And then here I am with a bit of the Gershion's top coat, and look at that, it's flawless application. There you go. And I cured for 60 seconds and hit my mom up with a bit of cuticle oil. And then I was happy. Then I was happy with the nail art. Is it simple? Yes. But in that simplicity, is it freaking gorgeous? Abso-freaking-lutely. Here is a video of the finished look. I'll include a picture somewhere. Look at that. Oh, stunning. I like it. And so I'm going to include a clip of me doing her toes. Now, do you see my mom's big toe there? I'm applying dehydrator, by the way. She's wearing shoes that are too tight. And so she's caused, I don't even know what this is, a hematoma. I'm not entirely sure. But that nail is going to fall off at some point. Because I had one of those. So she chose calendula because she told me what to do. She's like, I want this orange on my toes. So I applied the base coat for 30 seconds. I do put protein bond on my mom's nails because I don't want the polish to chip. So I apply about 3 coats, especially on the big toe. I think I applied like 4 thin coats because I didn't want that color under her skin to come through. So yeah, toes are on my channel now. I did one pedicure video and it blew up, and I'm thinking, man, maybe people want to see feet. What's it? Nothing wrong with that. So there, if the person got a pedicure, which chances are they're my mom or my sister, they did, I will include it. Even me, even my feet should be on this. YouTube channel. So as you can see, having a hard time to cover that nail, but 4 coats actually did it. And obviously I'm curing for 60 seconds in between coats, and here we got the finish look. So I love you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.